This is the Negro Ninja, and today I just want to say that once you let a hoe go, you don't let a hoe come back. Okay. Once you let a hoe go, you do not let a hoe come back, because a hoe will let you go when you ain't even do shit wrong. And she won't even try to take you back, let alone take you back if you tried to come back. Who the fuck are you? You're disowned, for I am bitch. you know, and hoes love to commit to that wrong. They love to commit, especially when they're committing to a mistake. Hoes love to be able to say, this is my choice. Okay. Yet at the same time, people will basically shame a man that even tries to get back with a chick that ultimately rejected him. Okay, you just got to know when to quit. Now, that is true, but at the same time, you have to understand that half the time when a man are rejected by women, a lot of times they put in so much energy to the to where they shouldn't. Let's just say it like this: you just imagine playing a game where you're doing everything right and you just end up losing anyway, not because you did something that required you to have more skills than you had. You did it incorrectly. You could be doing everything correctly. Game over. I'm like, what the hell just happened? Let me start for real. Let me see this. Continue. Okay, I'm trying to continue. So you trying, because as far as you to any rational man, you're doing the right things. Okay, and you was going forward. So if something is disrupting you, what are you gonna try to do? You try to get back on track. But the issue is you trying to get back on track with something that is never on track to begin with. So dudes really do have a valid reason for not letting go sometimes, because they cheated. Okay. However, what a woman, like I said, once again, it's good to know when to let go. But I'm just trying to give you insight on why some dudes find it hard to, because like, what the hell just happened? I ain't even doing that wrong. Okay. And once again, that's also a power struggle. Like I'm incompetent is what she's thinking. Why not just dump you before you dump me? It's on some little bullshit like that. You probably never gonna dump anyway, because anything with a woman, just the longevity is just all about how she really want to act. Because a lot of these hoes are just fuck around to get married if they never act dumb. They just so that explains whoredom even more. Remember, whoredom is all about rebellion, and So let me read this real quick. Okay, I'm trying to debate on whether or not I should make a video based solely on this, or should I add it to this point. Hold up. Let's just wait. So anyway, and like I said, she if she make a decision that she ain't gonna fuck with you no more, that's a done deal. That's usually how they do. They rarely realize, oh, I fucked up. It's rare. Don't hold your breath for it. Okay. Plus, if a chick is that stupid to just throw away a buffet, which they would never do to an actual buffet, which is why these hoes so goddamn fat. Take a bitch out to eat. I bet you she eat everything on that damn plate. Okay. She'll call a nigga a buffet. You can be hot and all this type of stuff. Ooh, that's a meal. Okay, but she'll toss your ass away in a garbage can in a heartbeat. Okay. But when you throw her away, okay, it's another story. And they would do some embarrassing shit to try to get your attention. Y'all heard the stories. Okay. Just like the other day, this chick was talking to me. Okay, and she got me horny. Okay. And I said, hey, you need to take care of this. Now, this how much of a thirst trap this bitch is. Okay, she has some big ass breasts. Okay. And she wore something, like the fishnet is black. You got fishnets right here. And it's basically made to showcase this part right here with the fishnets and the black part there. It just make it look like something that you want to nut on her titties or whatever. And she was telling me about how she titty fucks. She's like, yeah, they've been titty fucked before. Whatever we was talking about that. It got to that. And it was just getting heated. And I'm like, shit, hey, you're responsible for this mess. I'm going to need you to clean this mess up. Basically what I'm getting across, or I'm trying to get her to make a mess. And she was basically saying, we can't do this type of stuff. I just can't talk to you that way. She said that she had to do it. I'm like, what the fuck you talking to me like this for then? Okay, bitch, you are look, you look, go all the way with the shit. No half ass. Okay, don't try to get your jollies and try to leave a nigga without theirs. Don't play that shit. So I just basically just stopped fucking with him. Okay, and then she hits me up trying to act like everything's cool, like how hoes always do. Hoes don't apologize. You just got to get over shit. That's the way they say it. You just got to get over it. Cause I wasn't in the wrong. Okay, that ain't my responsibility. It ain't my fault that you got horny. Now, once again, she is wearing something that is clearly, provocative, like something that they're going to lounge with to attract the dumbass nigga to buy drinks or whatever. Okay. And it was black, by the way. So I'm just saying, just trying to paint this picture. Okay, she has some big ass breasts. And then she's talking about it. Come on, get real. And she's saying this, but she's the type of hoe that'll come and tell you all her problems. Okay. So she expects for you to listen to her problems. Just typical stuff. We always talked about this a while back. Very common topic. They want you to be an emotional, what they call that, an emotional tampon. But in this case, she wasn't. But I can tell that she'll try to set you up for that type of shit in the future. She the type of girl that'll just talk to you as long as you talk to her. I can just see that. She'll talk to you. Okay, like a lot of other chicks don't really, like, 'cause a lot of them will kind of look for excuses to kind of disengage and shit. She'll waste your time. Okay, because, like I said, and chicks are notorious for that because they already planned the angle. They already thought of the angle. So I basically said, look, shit'll get out the pot. I ain't fucking with you if you're not going to do this. If you ain't trying to do this, fuck you. So she hits me up and tells me I'm sorry for what I said the other day. Now, this is how they play the games. It's calculating bitch. The issue was not about what she said. I don't give a fuck that she said, watch some porn. This ain't my responsibility. I don't give a fuck. Men don't give a fuck what you hoes say. When we say something, okay, when we lay our dick on the table, it's not about what you say, unless you're saying you're going to do something to it and you follow that up with doing some shit to it. Okay. So anyway, she tries to bait me into an argument. She wanted me to say, well, it wasn't about what you said. You just didn't hold up, you didn't do what you're supposed to. So I just didn't engage. I just ignored her. Okay. I know that I just want you to know that I'm sorry and this, that, and they, like I said, they will lick boot all day. Bitch, I'm not asking you to lick boot. I'm trying to get you to lick this dick. That's your problem right there. You hoes got your priorities wrong. You don't lick boot, bitch, lick dick. Okay. The dick that you got aroused. Don't play with me. Okay. And they try to play on a man's sympathy. Now, it's funny because they try to play on your sympathy when she had no sympathy trying to try a nigga like that. Very disrespectful. Okay. Very disrespectful. Can you just imagine yourself, okay, talking about the food that you finna make for your guests? You invite people over and y'all have a friend day or whatever the fuck gathering people have. Okay. Watching games or whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna cook this up. Yeah, you just cook it up. Okay, some nachos or whatever, and you bring it to the table. This ain't for y'all. This for me. Okay, this for me and the people that live here. So you just not gonna give your guests none of that? It's just disrespectful. Okay, so now you making your guests hungry. Okay, and you say you should have got something to eat before you got here. Okay, it's just bullshit. That's how they act. Can you just imagine the mind of a person to do something like that? Why would you want to take that person back? Fuck that motherfucker. It don't make any sense. Okay. But they'll just come at you just crawling and crawling. Like, don't crawl towards me, bitch. Crawl away. Put your ass up in the air and pull your panties down. Okay. Get your shit together. Okay, no, and I'm trying to guilt trip because once again, you just got to think a creature trying to make you guilty when she got you aroused. She ain't give a fuck about your balls hurting. Okay, like I said, they'll try to build you up to that. They think that they can keep you hooked. Okay, I don't play that shit. You don't play with me like that. You respect my balls. I don't play that blue ball shit. Fuck you. Okay, and this right here once again proves that it's a pattern because once again, a hoe is no different than when you was a kid or whatever. Nothing about these hoes change. I don't even think bitches get better at being a hoe. Okay, they just evolve, but they don't get better at it. You know what I mean? See? So you just know the shit when you see it, and it is a pattern because these hoes got a program. Let me see. I think I wrote something on Instagram that may add to this point. I said only females could be drawn to a dude and basically try to get him in trouble. And that's right there. I might have to do another video talking about this. Okay, they are programmed to have no idea why they do half the shit they do. The conspiracy is real. Because a chick is very notorious for trying to attach herself to you and not doing what the fuck she's supposed to. Now, here's another story. Y'all remember that old general manager at that gym I was talking about? I basically cut her off because she curved me. She was doing the sexual attention stuff. I'm like, oh, I ain't never seen her close here before. So she was doing the sexual attention stuff. Then when it came time to close, she disappeared for 30 minutes. I said, oh, I see what she's trying to do. She playing games. She has so many games. So when I was about to leave, she just miraculously shows back up. Like she just timing it, and she reminded me of a gang stalker. And the reason why I'm telling the story is because when I stopped to think about it, all these dumbass stories with these bitches have parallels to all these gang stalking stories. The only difference is this bitch has a vagina. She can get closer. She talking to you, interacting with you. Gang stalkers just, they niggas, and they just harass you. Okay, or they would usually try to get close by acting like an associate. Okay, but once again, it's worse when it's a bitch because the bitch can get closer. Hoes naturally get closer. When men and women interact, they naturally get closer. That's how it's designed. Okay, when you slip and fall, you really can fall into a woman's vagina. If I'm telling you. So, she was just stupid, all that calculation of stuff, and we end up leaving at the exact same time. She was such a thirst trap, so full of shit, that she let the gym stay open longer than it was supposed to because she outside talking to me. I said, hey, you trying to do something later? Let's go and get something to drink. She said, I already had a drink during happy hours, and she was giving me the vibe that she wanted me to continue. I said, well, fuck you. You could have said something after that. You could have said, let's do this instead. I said, well, whatever, I'm going. All right, see you. And then I just didn't say nothing to her the next time I saw her. And then, Negro Ninja, like hoes to say that. Like, when a hoe knows she fucked up by how she yell your name. Okay. Negro Ninja. Going out of her way, embarrassing herself. Everybody just looking at her, fall over herself. I'm like, damn, he ignoring her. I'm like, fuck this bitch. And she kept it up for a minute. And then somebody was like, well, maybe she have been having your back when, at the gym. You don't know what people been saying about your back. And then, like I said, you have to know that people need to shut the fuck up. You shouldn't listen. But I said, okay, fuck it. I guess I shouldn't hold a grudge or whatever. And then she was so thirsty that before she clocked in, she was just walking to me, hey. I'm like, you ain't even clock in yet. Clock in first, bitch. Okay. Then when I started saying stuff to her again, she acting all happy and then, making her butt jiggle and all that stuff and then doing the handstand. She was just basically acting a fool. But once again, this is proving my point because this happened a long time ago. If a hoe's not giving you what you want, you should never give that bitch any type of attention nor your time. Because right after, she thought she got back in, she did something even more fucked up. She got a nigga's number in front of my face. And I'm just trying to stretch. She's trying to make me jealous after she get back in good. She plays with my peripheral vision. That's why I'm talking about the game stalker shit. A lot of them rainbow zombies try to fuck with your peripheral. Except a rainbow zombie be trying to do a lot of flowery shit so he can try to trick you to think it's a girl movie so you can look at him. So what she did was, it wasn't quite like that. But she knew I wasn't looking, but she stood like they're very skilled. She stood and she just took a dude's phone number in front of my face when she could have been over there getting somebody's number, but she wanted me to see it. Okay. And I'm like, okay, I didn't basically punish her then. And I'm just playing through the motion. I'm like, she's just so stupid. Okay, so I'm just, she do other stupid stuff, and it just get to the point where I stopped going to that gym because if it gets to the point where I stop going to a gym because of a bitch, you failed as a female because I hate rainbow zombies with a passion. Okay, I stopped going there for a minute due to that, and I was like, you know what? I'm tired of driving an hour to get to this gym. But this time I said, I don't give a fuck. Fuck the traffic. Okay, because what's the point of being there if you don't even have holes to fall back on? You know what I mean? If the bitch is gonna act stupid and then rainbow zombies is there doing that shit, you gotta go. Okay, so she fit. That's how I know this bitch might be headed to hell. Okay, so anyway, Then I eventually started seeing her at the gym that I was going to for a minute. I was like, what the hell? Because I'm just doing my typical shit where I'm just checking out hoes, and I end up checking her out. I didn't know who the fuck she. I said, that's her. And I said, ugh, and just turned around. And then she started stalking me in that gym. And then I saw her at the computer. I'm like, I thought she left. She over there just staring at me. I'm like, that bitch doing witchcraft, trying to curse nigga because I don't want nothing to do with her. Okay, like my stomach literally just, I was disgusted with her. I can't stand this bitch. Now, fast forward months, which probably about 6 months after that, I think. Probably a little more than that. And I see her at the store. I'm like, how the fuck? I'm like, I've been seeing you over here a lot. I seen her at the store a couple of times. First time I saw her, I didn't know it was her. I was like, and I had to turn my head quick. I'm like, what the fuck she doing over here? Second time I saw her, I was checking her out because I didn't know who she was. You know, I just saw a lady with a fat ass or whatever. I'm like, oh, who is this chick? She turned around and it was, I said, and I just frowned up, you know, because as soon as she saw me, she said, and I just frowned up and I just looked the other way, just literally turned my back to her. And what makes this extra stupid is this bitch had a man, you know, so she was right beside a dude and she waved at me in front of that dude. I'm like, this bitch here is very, you know, like, hoes can be very troublesome. Let me waving at me in front of your nigga like that, bitch. You know, just stupid. But she did not want to do what she was supposed to. And like I said, a hoe that don't do what she's supposed to, don't do nothing she's supposed to. Because why the fuck would she do that in front of a nigga? Disrespectful. Disrespectful to me, disrespectful to him. Okay, because not once did she say, I know that you said this, you know, even though I set you up to ask me this, we can still do something. She never did that. She basically told me, I just want to hang out with my dog. Okay, I know you sucking your pit bull's dick, bitch. Okay. It's crazy out here. Okay, and that right there just proves, okay, you stick to your guns when you cut a bitch off, because a hoe is never going to act right. Okay, she can lick, like I said, she can lick boot. You want her to lick dick. Bitch, lick this penis. Okay. So, nobody care about you hoes doing this shit. Okay. The only, now if a chick, like I said, if she came to you and basically said, I know I fucked up, I owe you this, that's a different story. Until then, you don't get that bitch nothing. Okay, because she just wants to be around you and not do what the fuck she's supposed to. Okay, things never get better with a hoe that's not trying to do better. Hoes don't improve. Your situation ain't gonna improve with a hoe. It's just that simple. These bitches can't even lose weight once they get fat. A lot of them hoes don't even lose weight. And I think half the time when they lose weight, they thinking about ways that they can gain something from it, like money or something like that. Okay. Money or something like that, or ways to finesse dudes that she really wants. Well, I like him, but he only want women with a nice bodybuilder like shape. You know, it'd be something sinister like that. It don't be because she feels that she need to be healthy or that her aura would become more powerful if she's in shape. They don't think like that. A lot of them don't. Okay. Okay, they want you to treat them better, but they don't want to do better. Okay. See if I got something else to add. Okay, I forgot what I was saying. It's been paused for so long. I think but basically, if a chick is not coming to you bearing gifts after she fucked up, leave that bitch alone. That's just a done deal. Okay, once again, you can do everything right. She can get rid of you at the drop of a dime. She still does the wrong thing. She throw herself at you. Take me back, please. Okay, and I guess that's all I got to say for this rant. And this has been the Negro Ninja, bringing you your Negro message for today. Negro out.